Hi there! Today we're going to make a really easy kind of takeout meal. You know, I love going out for Chinese food, but sometimes I don't feel like going out, and I have everything for chicken teriyaki here at my house. So here's what we're going to do today. We're making chicken teriyaki. This is the easiest recipe. I can't tell you. You think to yourself, teriyaki sauce? I don't know how to make teriyaki sauce. You're going to find out. Now, here's the thing. It takes about 10 minutes. So what you're going to need is about 10 minutes. And you're going to need some chicken breasts or chicken thighs or whatever kind of chicken you like to get. Get that chicken. Cut it up. And then for the teriyaki sauce, now this has got a lot of stuff in it, but this is a very easy recipe to put together. You're going to need some white sugar. You're going to need some brown sugar. You're going to need some ginger. You're going to need some garlic. You're going to need some soy sauce. You're going to need some rice wine vinegar. You're going to need some cornstarch. And we're going to put all these things together. It's going to make the most amazing teriyaki sauce. You will never buy bottled teriyaki sauce again. And then for dessert, we're gonna have like a kind of a cool, refreshing kind of, you know, cleanse your palate type of dessert. We're gonna make watermelon with fresh basil. It's amazing, and you're not gonna believe how fast this all goes. So let's make some teriyaki sauce. Okay, here we go. You're gonna need a half a cup of soy sauce. Sounds like a lot, and it is if you don't use low sodium soy sauce. So I always use low sodium soy sauce. I tend not to have to salt it anymore because there are so many delicious flavors that you don't really need the salt. You're not going to miss it. Half a cup of soy sauce. You need a quarter of a cup of water. Then you need some rice wine vinegar. And this is 2 tablespoons. And then you need a quarter cup of brown sugar and a quarter of a cup of white sugar. Two teaspoons of garlic. And this, I'm just going to squirt in some from this tube. I love these tubes. They're so easy. Oops, wrong top. And then, oh, you know what? I'm just going to use the rest of this. I use a lot of ginger in cooking. And this is just the remainder of this jar. And it's about 2 teaspoons rather. Love ginger, and that's what gives it that real distinct Asian flavor. It's so, so good. And then we need to mix. And then here's where the cornstarch comes in. Here's your cornstarch. This is about 1.5 tablespoons of cornstarch. I'm going to put in about 1 teaspoon of water, maybe just a little teeny bit more. And mix that up. And what you're making here is a slurry. And the slurry is what's going to give it that body. It's going to make it into a sauce. Instead of being real liquidy, it's going to thicken that right up. And all you're going to do is put all of this sauce into a pan of mostly cooked chicken. And then you're going to let it heat up all together. And the slurry of cornstarch and all these ingredients, along with the chicken juices, is going to turn into the most amazing teriyaki sauce. And that is it. That's exactly how you make teriyaki sauce. Let's go put it on the chicken. Okay, so we have this amazing little jug of teriyaki sauce. Now, it doesn't look very thick right now because it's not. The cornstarch has to have heat underneath it to activate the cornstarch. So this is some sliced chicken breast. Slice it however you want it, cube it, however you want to cook your chicken. It's totally up to you. I've also made some rice over here. If you want noodles, use noodles. If you don't want to put this over anything else, just eat it like that. By the way, this teriyaki sauce is fabulous on chicken wings. All you would do is put it on the stove and let it thicken up a little bit and then pour it on the cooked chicken wings. Fabulous. Okay, so chicken in the pan, mostly cooked. Don't dump out the chicken juice that's in there, that's, you know, all the juices and everything that's come out of the chicken, because that's just going to flavor the sauce a little bit more. Now all we're going to do is pour this over the top and let that come to a bubble. Cover it up. And then in about 5 to 10 minutes, you're going to have the most amazing chicken teriyaki. You didn't have to go anywhere, and it takes about 20 minutes from start to finish. So let that bubble up, and let's go make some watermelon with basil for dessert. Okay, watermelon. This is so good. Okay, all you need is a watermelon, whatever kind you like. This one is a seeded one. You can use the regular, traditional watermelons. They're kind of a pain in the neck, I'll be honest with you, to deal with. But once you get them all cut up and you put a little bit of fresh basil on them, they're so good. We forgot some lime. Hold on 2 seconds. Okay, lime. Okay, so watermelon. You know, I'll be honest with you. I cut watermelons differently every single time, so I couldn't really tell you how to effectively cut a watermelon. Just get it out of the rind, okay? That's the most important part. Okay, that one. And then I tend to cut it up into bite-sized pieces as much as possible. Like I said, I'm not exactly a watermelon genie here. I just kind of do the best I can. Throw those into a really pretty bowl. Do this one. If you have a better method and you see me somewhere, please, by all means, share, because I don't know how to do this effectively. See, what did I tell you? Different every time. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get some of this fresh basil. They sell these at the grocery store, by the way. And you're going to cut it into strips. You're going to put some lemon over the watermelon. Oh, this is so good. And then everything can go in the fridge for about an hour so the flavors get all nice and married together. And I know you're probably thinking, basil, really? Well, basil's kind of a warm spice, and watermelon is nothing if not the most cool thing you can eat. So together, they kind of give a really, it's such a pretty flavor difference between the two of them. You're really going to like this. Okay. And by the way, if you have leftover watermelon, put it in the freezer and let it freeze. And then you can put it in the blender with some vodka or whatever kind of alcohol you like and make vanilla slushies. They're so good. Okay. Lime. Not a whole lot. About a half per half of watermelon. And this is so good, sitting out on the patio on a Friday afternoon, drinking a glass of wine, and just hanging out and just relaxing after the hard week and after your delicious chicken teriyaki. I can't wait to taste that. It's going to be so good. I can smell it right now. Okay, now here's the easiest way to deal with basil. Put all the leaves together, one on top of the other. It seems very foofy, but it's not. It's about 6 leaves, 6 or 7 leaves. Roll them all up together, and then just cut. And you get nice, thin strands. And what I tend to do is turn them again and cut them again. Ta-da! Basil, cut up on top of your watermelon. Oh, and it's so good. Now what I tend to do is whenever I serve this, I put out a little bowl of more lime and more basil because I like a lot of lime and a lot of basil on mine. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to. Just do it like this and serve it. Look how pretty. So festive, so summery, so delicious. Let's eat some chicken teriyaki. Dinner! Okay, chicken teriyaki. Did you see how fast that was? And the sauce is amazing. Oh, it's so good. And if you think I'm gonna mess with chopsticks, you're out of your mind. Okay, so let's taste this. Oh, I just love this stuff. And it's so easy. And again, this teriyaki sauce you can use over anything. You can use it on steak. You can use it on salmon. It's so, so good. On shrimp, you can put it over shrimp. Pretty much any protein that you have, you can put it all over it. I use rice. Sometimes I use noodles. Sometimes I put it on top of shredded cabbage. Totally up to you. However you want to eat your chicken teriyaki, that's up to you. Just eat it. This is so good. And it's so easy. And you have this stuff in your pantry. So why would you go out? Like if you're craving Chinese food in the middle of the week, this is it, baby. Make it. It's so, so good. So delicious. I love me Chinese food. A little bit of wine. Okay, dessert. So easy, so good. You can make this all summer long. The basil on top of the watermelon is so delicious. And then you get that little hit of the lime juice. It's so amazing. If you don't have a fresh lime and you've got plastic lime in your fridge, use the plastic lime. It's no big deal. You're cooking. Nobody's gonna know. Don't tell them. It tastes like summer. Totally tastes like summer. Doesn't need any extra added sugar. You know, you could take this to work and everybody's just gonna be like, oh my God, that looks so amazing. And only you know how easy it is. And it's so good. And you know what? It's just like that. See ya.